All right. Hello, everybody. This is CT Jet, and the chat is ready to display messages. What's that do? All right. So, if you read the title of this stream, you would know that it is about SpaceX and tiny pivots. Now, what do tiny pivots have to do with SpaceX? Well, landing legs. Hey, Artjom, how are you? I mean, it sounds like you're having a good evening, but I'd like to make sure. So, SpaceX 2. Here's what I have. You can see there that I have legs. Hey, Sam. And up here, I have my other parts. So let's just go fly this, because I've been working on this for a while, and I'm really proud of it. So far, at least, I'm really proud of it. Alright, you ready for this? Go ahead and take off. I'm starting it without fuel in these tanks, because I just want to make sure I have enough. Why? Okay, that's from a different SpaceX craft. I have the fuel flow priority set, so this is -11, and it should drain from the top, making this want to flip over. That won't be an issue in the atmosphere. Hey, Zithium, because it should be way higher by the time that it would be an issue. So I think right about there. So now we're just going to let it go up, and I'm also going to apply the brakes. You can see that the fins come out, although I do want to do... You put the first like, thank you. What other sites? This is streaming to Restream, or no, so it's streaming to Restream, and then it's going to Twitch and Beam. Either of those will work. Thanks, Artjom. Alright, so I'm actually going to go ahead and point this up, and I'm just going to go ahead and waste some fuel here. Because I need to deploy these, and I need to figure out a better method of deploying them. But... go ahead and watch right about now. Oh, that's never happened. We're gonna try it on the launch pad. Third like, jeez. Welcome back, Aiden's Vlogs. All right, let's retry that. Yeah, there we go. So you can see they decouple and then they recouple down there. Now I do need to figure out some sort of system to open them. So I'm thinking of putting... I can't really shift it, but I'm thinking of putting... How do I move this? I know there's a way to do it. I'm thinking of putting dual air brakes. So like an air brake up here and one up there. Yeah, when I reach terminal and explode. So you can see they do deploy though. One fell off. That is not supposed to happen. It was working just fine yesterday. What happened? Did I change something? Hang on. You know what, we're going... I need to make sure I didn't break it. It is awkward, yeah. Just kidding, you're not awkward, you're awesome. Quack. Welcome, Speed Boy. Let's see, that opens. Everything docks, okay. You were the third, like... Well, now you're just fighting. I'm okay with that. I adore people who fight for my adoration. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and land with a lot of fuel, because I really don't care. Oh, I just pressed the wrong button. You can see that's what happens. These legs are kind of fragile. I'm working on it. It's a WIP, work in progress. You can see that they're very flat, so I'm okay with it. At least for now. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead. F5. We're going to point at retrograde. It wants to let me point retrograde. Alright, let's see here. Nope. Yeah, they have to get deployed like in the upper atmosphere. This doesn't. Kind of weird. Okay, let me point retrograde, please. Oh, I forgot. That needs to... That was weird. Okay, we're just going to turn the brakes on. I'm going to slow it down to basically 0. And we're going to deploy it and see what happens. Third is the one in the wedding dress. Okay, we need to slow this down to about 0. And then it should deploy fine. What in the world just happened? Alright, I'm really confused. Did you guys see that? That's not me, right? Like, it just exploded. For no reason. The other way? Yeah, I'm not crazy. This is being stupid for some reason. Okay, I'm just gonna slow this down to a nice speed. Alright, deploy. There we go. So you can see that they're wanting to go up for some reason. Okay, another one just docked. There, all 3 are docked. Or all 4 are docked. Okay. Now I can deploy this. Hashtag beam. Yes, beam's better. See, I like you, Michael. And also, yes, I know you're Michael. Alright, we're heading straight down. And you can see that those legs are out. And those legs are actually very, very strong. I'm going to go ahead and quick save just to make sure that I do not screw this up, though. Oh, one air brake broke, but that's it. Perfect. Okay, let's retry and see if I can't get the air brake to break. To not break. Ugh. Also, yes. Memes. Nope, I broke it. Speed, I'm not too worried about that, but like, whatever you think. I trust you, Speed. Oh shoot. You can see those landing gear are very forgiving. Is landing gear plural or is it landing gears? But you can see that they're very forgiving. So very nice landing gear. Now we're gonna go ahead and recover. This is weird. Music. Let's see about this one. Well, it's just that perfect. Fade is awesome. Alright, load. SpaceX 2. So you can see how these work. It's just a few parts together, and trust me, it's not very stable. So I think we can fix that. What I'm gonna do, you can see I doubled up on parts in there actually, just to make sure that like it didn't pop out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing. Right here, and then it shouldn't pop out because there are 2 collision boxes that they're hitting instead of 1. And that 1 collision box isn't that good anyways, so I think this will be slightly better. Hey Will, how's it hanging? I hope pretty good. Also, I'm going to move this in just a little bit. Music is super quiet. I can fix that. I don't know what part that is. I'll check in a second. How's that, Zithium? That better? I just don't want it to go over me. It is the negative gravioli detector. Gravioli. What's bring me the formula? Yeah, there we go. I can SpongeBob meme right there. Bit too loud? How's that? Alright, so let's just test this really quick. We're gonna pop over to the other side of the VAB. Hey, Joe man. Do a rocket that can go to space, come back. That is really difficult. Will, I am making SpaceX landing craft, sort of dealio. Oh my gosh, you are needy, Dave. And by that I mean Michael. Okay, there we go. What we're gonna do? So we're gonna manually do this. We are going to try and pop that out. Hey, Salty, glad you could make it. All right, we're gonna try and pop it out and just see. Right around probably 20 meters a second. Nope. Oh, that just broke off. Come on, go in. There we go. Okay. Well, that's a lot better. It's not breaking now. So that's good at least. Alright, we're coming in. Call you John. Oh, sorry. Oh. As you can see, that landing gear is very forgiving because I pressed the wrong button. It just sort of flexes a bit. Because you can see that I'm sort of on an incline. Not bad, though. Alright, that's better. So now what I think I'm going to do... How did I do the landing gear? I made stock pivots because what I did, this piece is connected to this one right here, and then I used if you didn't know, you can actually do something like this. If you hold shift, it actually can bring it all the way off the thing. So I used that shift to move this over here, and then I attached this stuff to it. No, the landing gear is not a mod. What's its payload? I have no idea. Alright, as I said though, guys, this is going to be a very, very quick stream. Okay, hang on, I'm doing something really quick. I gotta take just a little second. Alright. I think what I need to do, I'm going to rotate this. Okay, that's open. Alright. When will I stream next? I have no idea. I was thinking tonight, but I have too much to do. Greetings. How's Germany? Try to replicate the Falcon Heavy. I do know what the Falcon Heavy is. That I don't think is going to happen today, unfortunately. Shoot. Okay, if I deploy this one, can I catch an asteroid? That is not what's probably going to happen today, because this is going to be a really short stream. Okay, let's just make sure these need to touch is what needs to happen. So what I need to do is rotate that down, but then back in. And then move it up. How long? Probably 15 minutes more, and then I have to go do stuff. So it's not going to be that long. Build a base on it. That's even more difficult. How can I do that? So I have to make sure that it can close. Then I have this thing in the way. Yeah, it's a very short stream. I know. I have stuff going on. Salty, I do not have time to do that. I'll be back in 1 second. Really quick. Quick break. Yeah, I know. Sorry about the break. Stuff, what's more important than KSP? Non-KSP stuff. That's what's more important. Ha. Get wrecked. What if I... If I were to move this around so that it was like there and then deployed it. Move that there. Actually, what if I need to make sure it looks good and doesn't go into the thing. That opens up a lot. I can rotate this though. Bring it out and down. This can open up. This is difficult. That went there would be fine, but then it gets in there. This is difficult. What if we... Trying to get this system to work is tough, because these are like the only moving parts that have hitboxes that like move. It's kind of weird. It won't work. It worked before. It has worked before. I'm gonna rotate it the other way. I was thinking like a double, like a double system, but even that might be too little. I don't know if I can physically do that. Okay, let's just see. Deploy. Deploy. How far away are we? We're still really far away. What if I... This is difficult. Will SpaceX beat NASA to Mars? Yes, definitely. I think NASA's going to stop building rockets altogether in the near future. It's just going to be so much easier to privatize it. If I rotate... No, that won't work. I can't rotate that one. This is the only one I can rotate, but if I rotate this one, then I have to move it in. Oh boy. I do not have finals tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually senior skip day. I have college graduation invitations that I need to go drive around and hand out. Yeah, fun, isn't it? I know. Gosh. How would I go about... What if I did something like over here? Because I only need him to deploy. And I was thinking about doing something like this. But if I do this, like if I thrust limit it down and do that, let's just try this. Let's just see what happens. I don't know if they would have to do atmospheric research. Would they have to do that? Let's just try this. I doubt this will work. But we can adjust like the different things. Let's put that at 30. Let's just do a launchpad test. Also, I'm going to put these on 1. Toggle engine, yeah, right. Let's see what this does. You missed 22 minutes? Yeah, it wasn't a great 22 minutes. It's probably only going to be a 30-minute to an hour-minute or an hour-long stream. So, wait, beam. Yes. Okay, they were out of solid fuel, so maybe I need to add just a little bit more solid fuel. Because if they're burning for too long, it's not going to matter. You know what? I'm just going to bump that up to about half, and let's see what that does. Because it should... They last for about 10... I don't know if Trump's going to keep pushing NASA. If I were president, I would dump a lot more money into research. Because right now we spend less than 1% of our budget on research and stuff like that. Yeah, see, that was too strong. There are air brakes on the top of the rocket. It exploded. Yes, it did. I do not know when I will do another one of those. Just keep submitting, and when I know I have free time. It's most likely going to be next Friday that I could do that. Because next Friday, I'm out of school. Something broke. Okay, it fell off. And they're still burning. He did give more funding. Oh, didn't even know that. Let's see. Okay, so it was a little bit too strong. For some reason, these like to break out. I need to figure out a way to make these stronger. Because, like, impact tolerance, 7 meters a second. This has 80. If I could figure out some better way, like, that's 15. But, like, I can't do radial attachment. That's 7. There's really no really small parts with high impact tolerance. That's 7. If you guys have any ideas, please tell me. For small parts that I could use to make something like this. We're going to cut this just a little bit more. Bring that down. Let's just see this. Well, 2 of them broke off. Use SAS probe cores. Okay, let's see. Let's try that. Give a small. Will you dirty dog? Okay, let's try this. You ready? What I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna move it this way. They're gonna get it out of the way for testing. We're gonna take this piece. I think they're gonna be using them like 5 to 10 times, and after that they get scrapped for parts, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Okay. Let's see. So that would want to point down at that. You'll look it up, go for it. Also, we're gonna auto strut this. To root part, probably? Or grandparent part. There. And then at that point, also I want to put these on. And keep in mind this is just testing. This probably looks like crap. And we'll test this out. And the game crashed. Alright, it's reloading. Game crashes are great, aren't they? Alright, continue. Perfect. 1.3 is great. Save that just for testing, and we'll try it. Here's of every live streamer everywhere. Yes, I know, it's great, isn't it? I should just have like a backup KSP loaded at all times so I can switch it. When one crashes, I'll just reload it and switch to the other one. Okay. So really quick. You can see that one's falling slowly. Shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I just made it fall out. For it to launch. You have a company and we will start designing SSTOs right now. Building and designing the engine, which is a linear aerospike style. Nice! Is that like real life or in KSP? I'm assuming real life. I just want to make sure I'm not being stupid or anything. Okay, I found it. So let's see. If I put that there, that as target, and aim towards target. That didn't work. Oh boy. Like Venture Start. Got it. Okay. I've heard, the only one I've heard of is Skylon, so, but like that's the mainstream. one, so, you know. What I need is some way to create friction on this, actually. Just some way to do that. Or if I had... Like, that's not stable at all. What if I... How big is this compared? If I just... What do you think? X33 Venture Start. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person. Let's see what this does. I'm gonna put the thrust up too. Hopefully this doesn't break. You can't find it. Okay, well, they probably don't even know yet, actually. Well, that got locked in place. Also, I wonder how I would go about designing grid fins. If I want to make this look like an actual one, I'm gonna need grid fins. Let's try that. Alright. Still locked. Awesome concept. I'll have to look it up. Il Grassa? What are you talking about? Grassa. DDX? Don't give me any of that Bofa crap either. That's not a fun thing. Good thing I wasn't streaming when that was happening. I didn't know about that for a while. It was an awesome concept, yep. I assumed that it never went through because I've never heard about it. Gosh, what could I do? I could put a wheel on it. They canceled it. Yeah, I was assuming that they did. I could put a wheel on it to like sort of cushion it, possibly. If I get that wheel just close.
Invincible.
Let's just see what this does. Gotta go. See you later, Sam. Good night. I think you're going to bed, right? See you, Sam. I wonder what's gonna happen. Let's just see. None fell off. I think it did its job. I think the wheel worked. If we move it out just a little bit more. Let's actually see. Pola, and I actually don't know what Kelb means, and I'm pretty sure it means something like Bofa. So, not gonna get me with that one, Copper. Okay, let's see. If I just go ahead, do those gear stick out? No, they're fine. Okay, really quick, let's just try this. So at 30 meters a second upwards, one fell off. We were close though. Can we land on... Oh, I wonder. Okay, we're getting this lined up. We're gonna come down. highly doubt this is gonna work. Actually, I should probably put some type of like landing gear. Oh boy. Like on the ends of those, just for maybe like a little bit of like impact cushioning, because they're bouncy, but like you can see that they're bouncy. But like landing gear are bouncier. That didn't work. Rocket is too long. I don't know if it's too. I don't know if it's too long. I just don't think it's too good, if you know what I mean. Like it's not well enough suited to this task. Or use the only center engine. Maybe I should try that. Welcome back, Shoe Shock. I think you were leaving, right? Okay, we'll switch it to the center engine then. Right, launch this. Yacht beam. Nice. Beam's good. It's better than Twitch, I think. Alright, let's try this out. Really fast takeoff. Alright, we'll test this again. Yes, the test should be accurate. I would hope tests are accurate. Alright, before we do that, you doubt one engine can hold all that mass. I think it can hold it. I think it'd be pretty close. Okay, we're gonna take those off. Nope. Okay, we're gonna make sure those landing gear get down. Okay, get in the thing. Okay, everything's good. Quick save. We're gonna switch off those. Beam is not instant since. Yeah, I'm using Restream, so it's not gonna be completely instant. I'm just gonna use that to slow down just a little bit. I don't have control over rotation right now, so I'm not using any fins. Yeah, it is a lot better. Okay, I am accelerating downwards though, which is not necessarily good. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Oops. Right, we gotta fix it now. The rocket is heavy. Yeah, it's a little bit too heavy. Although now, it's still really close. We are actually decelerating. Although we are burning up our fuel. I think we'll be fine. This is like a really slow descent compared to the Falcon 9, but I don't care. That's a really nice landing. Yeah, we can take off under one engine when it's really low on fuel like that. We just can't decelerate. So what we need to do, more thrust. Yes. Maybe we can use the 6 outside engines, because I can take off the middle one, and that'll give us a little bit more authority. Because I'm on like the bottom 2 notches right now. Like I have shift and control. If I press shift once, I'm going over, or I'm going under, and then if I press it again, I'm going over thrusting. So I don't know. I did make it, yes. We'll try this. Shoe Shock, you're hosting me. Nice. Thank you. Alright, let's try this again. So I should probably do it when I'm still going up, right? Is what I would assume. I should probably open these. Let's go ahead and try it. Oh, well, that didn't necessarily work. We have one. KSP is fun, yes. And if you're talking about me being fun, yes. How can we get this to deploy? Like, actually. Because... this is a really difficult question. How would we go about getting a nice soft deploy? We got it back. Good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's just see what this does. We go ahead and press 1. Less thrust on the Sephirotrons. See, I've done that, but then it doesn't open. I need, like, variable thrust, but then I can't control all 4 at once. Yeah, if I had hydraulics, it'd be nicer. See, like, if they go down, they all dock just fine. Right? Oops. That was an accident. Backflip. Let's just land this really quick. Yeah, they do get... If I deploy them at high speeds, they do get ripped off. So here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. We'll save this, and then we'll make a new one, and we'll call that Without Wings, and we'll take these off. Alright? Let's just see what happens. The Falcon 9 is supposed to have 2 thrusters and a middle thruster. I don't know. Okay, let's just deploy this and see. Okay, so those all deployed. Also, we got a perfect pattern there. Nice bouncy landing. Nice popping fingers. Alright. Give me 2 seconds because I am printing a thing out for my friend on my 3D printer and I need to go check on it because it just about ran out of filament. Actually, I think I have the perfect amount of filament. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm literally going to be down to the last inch. Okay. So, on these, now if I add those Sephirotrons back, you hear the yeet. Yeah, that was me jumping over a thing. And that's a project for a future video. Actually, you know what? Here, I'm gonna propose a thing to you guys. This is gonna sound really weird, but let's think about this. Here's what I want to do. I want to be able to build some cool stuff. Also got 2 beam accounts. Gotcha. Hey, the print just finished. Perfect. I had like 5 inches of plastic left. That was really close. So here's my thoughts. I like to make stuff. I really like to make stuff. This needs to be on Action Group 1. That is not going to work. So, what I'm thinking, if I were to set up a Patreon, and we get over $20 a month, every month I would make a new, basically, project. So, I would spend $20 on materials, and I would go ahead and make the project. And at the end of the month, once that project was made, each one of my patrons would get one, chance per dollar that they had. So if you contribute $5, you have a 5% chance if there's a $100 total. Or if you contribute $5, there would be like a, let's say $20 you're contributing 5. There'd be a 1 in 4 chance that you would win whatever comes. And then once you win it, I would send it to you. So let's say I made an Arduino-based PC lighting system. If you win, all of a sudden, you get that. And I would go ahead and probably make 2 or 3 videos of the build log too. So anyone who didn't win would get to make one for $20. What do you guys think of that? Did that not thrust? Did I take off all the solid fuel or not enough? Like I don't know if you guys get what I mean by that. Like it's just like a spitball idea sort of deal. What do you think? I don't know. Do you get what I mean? Hey, Colonel. I don't know what that means, but go for it. Good job. Oh, shoot. I know what's going wrong. You're back from school. Welcome back. That needs to go up there. That's why we had problems. Can't say I got districts. Good luck. Thanks, Rockets. I don't know what you just wrote, Shushock. Colonel, I am making SpaceX style craft with actual SpaceX style landing gear. It's a good deal. I think it's a good deal. But I don't know. Like, would people actually sign up for that? Okay, look at that. You're gonna have to go soon. My stream is ending pretty soon too. You don't like it? No problem. What's wrong with it? I'm open to criticism because the thing about what I'm doing now, like, I don't make much money off this. At most, I've probably made around $20 in my entire YouTube career. Back from school. Welcome back, Victor. Like, it's not a lot of money, especially with the ad crisis. And I like to build stuff, and I like to build a lot of stuff, right? Yeah. So you probably wouldn't like it, cause you Hey, Thol Ghost. Yeah, you probably wouldn't like it. Oh, game crash again. Just because you like the KSP part. Now, here's one of the projects that I want to work on, okay? I want to build a SpaceX replica. Craft. Like an actual flying SpaceX first stage with a second stage and a payload. The first stage would be entirely RC controlled. You should use the tanks that are all white because it would look more like the real thing. Yeah, I want to do the 3.75mm, or the 3mm parts, though. I think they're 3mm. So what would happen is, basically, electric ducted fan inside with everything put together, and that would be around $50 worth of parts. So if I could get $25, I would subsidize it myself, and I would basically do a giveaway, and hope that I got more subscribers out of it than I got, like, basically advertising, because that would be a really cool project. I have a lot of experience in RC. I've built 4 or 5 RC planes. You created a Death Star in KSP. You destroyed Kerbin or Jewel. Nice. Nice Kappa faces, by the way. clear the launch pad and proceed. Oops. Foam board. Yes, they are foam board. If you've ever heard of flight test, look, I'll go into the fuel takes in a second. Yeah, they are all flight test planes. So that is my experience with RC planes. I have an RC quadcopter. Oh, you destroyed Kerbal and Joule. Okay. Gotcha. That makes more sense. It's the second biggest tank. Oh, you're talking about the three. Yeah, you mean the half tanks. You're right. Okay, really quick, we're just gonna deploy. Oh shoot. So basically, it would actually be an RC SpaceX thing that could carry about 0.5 kilograms of payload up, maybe like 400 feet. And then I could launch the second stage off of that, which would actually be a rocket engine. How would I control it? So thrust vectoring. You know how these work, right? Like, you can see those. Basically, I would build that exact same sort of system. So what would happen? It would be basically this configuration. I would have an electric ducted fan up here, and I would have my battery and controller that I would program myself. I'm actually going to be programming all of this. So what would happen is the thruster, the electric ducted fan, pushes about 2.2 pounds of thrust, 1 kilogram, out of the back. But then in the back, I have little rings, basically grid fins, sort of, that will push the thrust around. So if you see this, it would basically be this sort of system, acting somewhat like a quadcopter to keep it stable, if you know what I mean. So using that, I would be able to take off using 3 channels on my thing. I have seen that. In your other stream, so you talked about subscribers about SpaceX and do this in another stream. I talked to my subscribers about SpaceX and we tell you our idea, but only people who mostly talk SpaceX. Yeah. Colonel, that was an amazing video. That's crazy. You love talking about SpaceX. SpaceX is pretty awesome. That's not vectoring? What do you mean this is gimbaling? Do you know what I mean by the thrust? Have you seen RC plane thrust vectoring systems? They're called jet vanes. Okay, I didn't know that actually. I just knew it called like gimbaling, thrust vectoring. I know it from hearing about KSP. That is one of my projects. See you later, Kerno. That I want to work on. There, nice landing. Nice bouncy landing. Stop bouncing. Oh my gosh. I cannot land this. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're going straight back down. Whatever. Bouncy. Bouncy. We're going down. Oh, on Discord. Gotcha. I don't know. Because I've seen what Veos does, like, with streamers going, or, like, with fans going on to Discord. That might be more of a Patreon perk, if I were ever to do that. Trust you, you're an engineer. I want to be an engineer too. Too high? Possibly. I don't know what that's in reference to. Hey, Saturn, what's up? Yeah, Victor. I don't know if I need to know the technical terms, though. I did get my point across, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's always good to know that. You want to get into foam board RC planes, but you're a perfectionist and you'll probably get mad. Yes, foam board RC planes are really hard to cut straight. Well, okay, Victor. $20 is not enough. That's obviously not enough for that project. That would be more in the realm of 50 bucks because I've looked into it. I have all of the servos. This would be a project that I would probably keep actually. Okay, I've looked into it. The EDF that I looked at. Actually, hang on. The EDF that I would probably I probably should pay for this one myself because I don't want to give it away. The EDF that I've looked at was 25 bucks. The ESC was 25 bucks. So 50 bucks total, and I have all the other parts myself. That would actually probably be a thing that I did myself. People who know about SpaceX, like I'm friends with YouTubers. You might have to talk to me more about this in the Discord, if you know what I mean. Okay, so Victor. You know what I mean though, right? Like basically, it'd be an inverse pendulum problem, but flying in the air. Like it'd be very difficult. Balancing that with thrust as well would also be difficult because the PID loops would change and ugh. Yeah. Okay, I like this system. This system is working well, so we're gonna keep this. You'll be cool, not. No, so Victor, what would happen? Basically, all I would do is control thrust. I would basically try and take an Arduino and control the first stage vectoring. So I would, with the Arduino, I would have two modes. I would try to keep one prograde and one retrograde, essentially. If you know what I mean. I still need to figure this out. Or basically, I would always keep it balanced. The Arduino can control enough servos that I could do grid fins if I needed to. Which would be easy. Batteries in the fan are on top. No. Dave, remember, in KSP, you always want your center of mass in front of the center of lift. So, going up, the center of lift is actually going to be basically the center of drag. So, if my mass is up here, and it rotates in this direction, there's going to be more wind pushing on this edge than on the other edge. So, it's actually going to rotate back. Now, what I would do then is put grid fins up here, and that should rotate it. Plus I have thrust vectoring, hopefully, to keep it stable. But Victor, no, I would not land the first stage manually. It would be computer assisted. If you have ideas, Victor, please tell me, because I've not thought about this too much. Like, I've put some thought into it, but not enough, most likely. Alright, grid fins. Now we need to make grid fins. Maybe you should use bigger and less bouncy landing gear. Then you could probably land it. I can land it. It's just, it was really... Here, you know what? We'll do that. No mods. Yeah, that's the challenge. It's no mods. Watch, you ready? Ready, Saturn? I'm gonna land this. Here we go. You ready? Easy peasy. Alright, so I get up there. Deploy. It should flip me around. Really quick save, just to make sure. Let's go ahead and deploy the... Actually, I could probably deploy the landing gear closer to the surface. Alright. Deploy landing gear. Alright, we're bringing it down. Oh. Where are the intakes? Okay. I've measured it. So here's if I go ahead and, oh shoot, if I go ahead and look at this for example, I've measured out how this would work. This upper portion around right about here, all of this would be fan and battery. Alright? The battery takes up around about a cross section that big, so that black stripe, and then on this side it's about halfway between this black stripe and that black stripe this side. So it's going to be around 50% air intake. But what I want to do is make this out of this top part out of like a mesh, so it should come in. Still nice job. It was close. Come on. Like, I could land it from there. Like, the landing gear is bouncy because it can be, first of all. Second of all, it helps with landing somewhat. So, do you know what I mean, Victor? Like, if I know it's going to reduce efficiency a lot, but it's probably going to be better to have the battery up top. The other thing I could do, I could move the fan down to about halfway down and make this entire portion up here out of a mesh. So, and then paint that white. So from a distance it would look better. And then I could print the SpaceX parts on there. So if you know what I mean. I think it could work. I think it's possible. And keep in mind I'm running a 1 kilogram or 1.5. I think it's generating around 1.25 kilograms of thrust on full charge. So say about 1, and I'm lifting about 2.5 kilograms of stuff. I weighed this stuff too. So if I was running at 50% efficiency, it would still be able to lift it. If you know what I mean. I think it could work. That's not saying for sure it would work, but I think it could. Yeah, I was thinking about the rocket pendulum. Obviously, that doesn't work. But okay, so Victor, you know the I'm sure you know of the reverse pendulum problem, right? Like my idea for this is if I put all the mass up top, then the force down here, it'll be easier to move because you'll have basically more of a torque because it's the force applied down here counteract or it's the force down here and then it's rotated around the center of mass essentially. So if the center of mass is up here, it'll rotate faster. Like if I go ahead and move all of this stuff out and put it up here, and I go ahead and launch. The force applied down there stays the same, but it should rotate faster. So we just watch. You can see how fast that rotates. Alright, now let's go ahead and put it at the bottom and let's just see what changes. Because if it's at the bottom, it's going to be a very, very minuscule thing comparatively. Oh shoot, you know what I just realized? When I replaced those, I had all the fuel still in it, didn't I? I didn't take the fuel out of those. Yeah. Okay. My thing doesn't work yet. Hang on. We're figuring this out. See, okay, the rocket pendulum idea doesn't work because there's no guidance, right? It's basically trying to just stay upright off of the own gravity, or off of the gravity of the Earth, which does not work. So if we have all of mass, this is where the center of mass is. It's right at the bottom, okay? Let's try this. Let's just see what happens. We're discussing this right now. We're getting this done. Alright? So you can see it does not rotate that fast. Now let's go ahead and use foam as the main shell. Center of thrust is above the mass. Center. No, okay, so with the servos, I could mount those servos wherever I want inside the shell, because they're pretty small. They're 9-gram servos, right? Okay, right, really quick, we're gonna alt transfer all the fuel in. get it lined up. Alright, let's see how well this rotates now. So you can see we're rotating around this point right here instead of down here. So there's a lot more torque being applied, right? Does that make sense? And yeah, I'm not going to put the servos at the very bottom. What I can do, I can take the servo wires, or not the wires, what are those called? It's the pieces of metal that go from the servos to the servo horn. Basically I could take those, mount them up here, and then take coffee stir sticks and route them down the sides. So it's basically like a brake line or something. You're going to space. If going to space, you must decouple the booster until reaching middle of the thermosphere, which is a. You know, I wonder how far this could get into space. With Earth? This, Saturn, this isn't Earth. This is Kerbin. Kerbin is like a scale model of Earth, essentially. It's very small comparatively. Alright, launch this. Alright. Let's just see how far this gets up into the atmosphere. Let's just point that over. Perfect. Alright. Victor, hit me with some knowledge. Come on, bud. You got this. I just called Victor Bud. I don't know how old he is, but he's an engineer, so I'm assuming he's pretty old. Compared to me. I'm just a kid with hopes and dreams, Victor. Crush him. Look at that drag right there. Yes. Okay, so Saturn, this is... Do you know what KSP is? This is the KSP solar system. You can see that it does not look like the actual solar system. Also asteroids. So it's very different. It's like a scale model of the solar system, but with a lot of made-up planets. Like, this is the Earth version. Then there's the Moon, and then there's Minmus. So, Earth in this game has 2 moons. So it's kind of weird. This is a very, very bad trajectory that I put us on, didn't I? This is not carrying a payload. Carrying a payload, I probably would have gotten it like into a Kerbin. Like, I would have gotten it out of the atmosphere. Possibly. Hopefully, I would hope. Because I have a lot of fuel left, so I think I would have. Oh, jeez. No, not there. Alright. Yeah, it's a simulation. It's a rocket building game, so it's not perfectly modeled. They decided to just go ahead and make a different thing. So like, this looks like Africa. This is like, that doesn't exist. So you can see that it's not like a perfect model. Oh, we're still... Okay, we're in orbit now, with lots of fuel left. There's nothing wrong with your ideas, but there are many people who try stuff and fail and lose interest. Thanks, Victor. Yeah, who dream and not lose all those great minds. Like, Victor, I have a 3D printer next to me right now. And I'm 3D printing an RC plane. Oh, I don't, yeah. Like, I'm trying not to cut corners. I want to fix this, or to get this to work. The other idea, so, like, if I spent $50, I could probably get something like this working, because I have all of the Arduinos, I have all of the RC stuff. I am perfectly ready. Most important thing in building any rocket IRL in KSP, yeah, it's the engine in or are you saying any rocket IRL and in KSP? Is that what you're saying? I'm gonna try and land it back over there. You're back, and you should be back for the rest of the stream. Perfect. Right about there. You've tried to build a Falcon 9 in KSP over the past few months. Yeah, they're kind of difficult. It really depends on how good of a pilot you are, though, I think. I probably need some sort of heat shield. I'm going to take this all the way to orbit. You have a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, I do too. So this is actually probably going to be my last flight. Hey, Victor, really quick. If you want to discuss this more, I can give you my Skype, or you could join my Discord or something, because I'd be interested in hearing what you have to say. Just saying. So, you're invited. Alright, heading towards the ground. Please tell me we're not going to overheat. Okay, we're not overheating yet, but we're not slowing down a lot either. So, just slow down, please. It looks like we're not overheating, so this might actually work. Oh, I spoke too soon. Can I deploy these without them overheating? Okay, well now they're overheating. How perfect. Boosters use the engines to stop from heating up. I probably should have done that. It should be showing on the right, or it should have shown on the right side. Anyways, he said, I have a great mind. There's nothing wrong with your ideas, but there are many people who try stuff and fail and lose interest. We need more people like you who dream and not lose all those great minds. I just want to lead you to the right path of not cutting corners and succeeding. That's what he said. We've been talking about the idea of building a SpaceX for a stage in real life, essentially. Stuff's getting hot. Perfect. Alright, it looks like we're gonna be okay though. We're not overheating too much. Quick save, just in case. Look at that. Okay, it's an RC model, right? But yes, I agree. I'd need $1 million to do that. Hey, it looks like we're gonna land in a nice secluded area. Not a secluded area, like a nice flat area. I think. Yeah, we'll be landing nice and flat. Well, it's 1:02 a.m. You gotta go. We'll come back someday, and then we can keep talking on then. Keep on talking then. Keep on dreaming and trying. One day you'll succeed. Thanks, Victor. You're awesome. Hey, Victor. Really quick. Boosters, not boss. You sub so you won't miss streams. Perfect. Thanks, Victor. See ya. CT. Yes. Shoe shock. What do you mean? Oh, it's the boosters. You mean the engines, right? Or what do you mean by boosters? Like, do you mean they thrust up there to slow down before re-entering? Is that what you're talking about? Alright, let's deploy. Shoot, one came off. And it crashed. Please tell me that will reload if I do it. Because I don't want to lose that. Oh gosh. KSP crashing is great, isn't it? Oh, shut up, you're a Seahawks. I have not watched that SpaceX launch that was a few days ago. Should I? Was it nice? Wait, hang on. No. Alright, we're gonna launch the autosave ship. And we're going to... 90,000 people were watching. That's crazy. Like, latest quick save, let's see. Please tell me it's in the atmosphere with the SpaceX plane. Yes, okay, we're good. Right, we're going to slow it down just a little bit. Go down. Come on. Shoot. I screwed that up. We're retrying this. Alright. Going down. Shoot, I screwed that up royally, didn't I? Ugh. And KSP crashed again. Alright, this is the last one. This is my last attempt. We're gonna land it, I promise. I'm gonna land it well. What's a TWR? I actually don't know. Oh, also, hello, the 24th Panzer. Welcome. Oh, come on. We can do this, guys. It's on the thrust to weight ratio. Gotcha. Yeah, I need to figure out something to do for that because I'm having issues. Yep. Okay, so it shows up on the right side of your screen, but I have a separate window that I can see it in. I'm dropping frames? No, I've dropped 117 frames over the course of this stream. I think it's just you. Oh, also I need to load. No, this is by the way, Euroseox, this is KSP 1.3. So that might be the issue that you're thinking of. Okay, that just blew off. Pre-release, yes, this is the pre-release. So I don't want to go back though, because I feel like if I go back I'll lose all of my work. I don't know if it'll actually save. Come on. Come on. Good enough. Nope. Are you kidding me? Oh, we're still good. We're still good. Nope. It just it docked like right as we were going, and it. This isn't gonna work. There we go. Lower the gimbling of the engines. I probably should, shouldn't I? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just go over here. I'm gonna turn off one of the engines. We have enough fuel. It crashed again. Are you kidding me? No, we're doing this again. Kerno is watching it on Beam. Beam.pro. Yeah, Beam.pro. It's pretty good. Alright, this is my last attempt, and then I'm gonna have to leave. The game does want me to stop streaming. I do not give up. I just cry softly in my bed. I cry myself to sleep is how this works. Nope, the game crashed, Saturn. So my thing was not doing that. Beam's having tech issues all week. Well, I lost a leg. Perfect. We're landing it. Why does this not like me? Just land it. You got this. I believe in you, autopilot. Okay. Ugh. There we go. Bringing it down. Look at that. Okay. Earthings are very, very complex. Perfect. Kill my horizontal velocity. I think I did. See that G scale on the right? Yes, I see that. Shoot, I'm tipping over. No, I'm sliding. Am I tipping? I'm sliding, I know that for sure. Yeah, I'm tipping. Yeah, 1 through 9 through 11. Basically, right now we're on 1G, obviously, because of 1G of acceleration, but, you know, I'm sure you know that. Send a friend request. Okay. What is on the bottom? Those are just Separatrons. And I just broke one. Well, I'm going to recover it while I still can, because it landed. Perfect. So the next step in my crazy plan is landing it on a barge, and that is going to be the hardest thing I have ever done in KSP, and it crashed. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been CTJet99, and I'm going to have to leave. Oh, it's feet, gosh. Each dash is a value of 1 through 2. Yep. The G's are the amount of acceleration. Yep. Deceleration, acceleration. I'm going to have to leave, though. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been an hour longer than I originally intended. I have to go, though. So, peace out. Sorry, Panzer, by the way. I actually have to go, though. It's just really angered me.